So we got a little bit of a situation going on here with some of these crazy YouTubers.
I know I may be young.
Maybe you guys have seen them. Maybe you haven't.
Like I'm a little girl.
I'll drop some links in the description down below to some videos to give you a little bit more background and get you caught up on the story. I have included some B-roll clips in some videos earlier this week, as well as having mentioned one of these individuals already, mainly for the fact that I want you guys to be careful and protect yourselves and your money, especially with all that's going on and all the talk about banks and cash and digital currency, central bank digital currencies, and cryptocurrency for sure. Not so much NFTs. I think everybody's kind of moved on from NFTs, but I also suspect that we will probably see something new here soon. I don't even know what it's going to be. There's going to be something new coming. So this is September 28th, 2023, and it is roughly, let's see what time it is. It is almost, let's just say it's 4:55, okay? So I'm going to call it September 28th, 2023, and Central Standard Time, that there will be something new coming. And when it happens, I'll let you guys know. I'll clue you in. I'll fill you in, because it will ultimately produce the next wave of actors that you will see luring people in to steal their money unknowingly, unbeknownst to the viewers who think that they are actually getting real life information and truthful storytelling and real life actual events from actors and actresses, entertainers, and even more so AI, computer generated artificial intelligence, virtual reality, augmented reality. And Michelle sent me this image yesterday. And no, I'm not a Miami Dolphins fan. Well, at least I wasn't. But either way, she sent this to me yesterday, and she goes, she's not a real person. She is not to say that she's shallow or anything. No, she's not. She doesn't actually exist. This image was created by AI. There you have it. And more so than just creating still images, AI can create these personas and lifelike movements and make you think things are real that aren't actually as they seem. And there's no disclosure, there's no explanation, there's no clarification, there's no fine print, there's none of these things. And ladies and gentlemen, you probably, if it hasn't happened to you, you may know someone else who kind of has fallen for this trap or has gotten scammed or has sent money or has lost money or has wasted money on things that they thought were as they were being presented, but only to find out later that they weren't. So recently, we've seen a little bit of a blow up situation with a particular personality on YouTube who has since created a new YouTube channel using his full real name, his real first and last name, opposed to the alias and pseudonym and character or company that he was representing beneath a media company. And ultimately, he has let internet fame get the best of him. He has since been fired, apparently due to a breach of the operating agreement between him and Hit Network, who was running and operating BitBoy Crypto, which has changed its name to, the new name is now, I had it somewhere, Discover Crypto. I think it's the new name. I don't know if they've changed it again, but it's Discover Crypto. And this typically is standard protocol for when a channel loses its face and wants to rebrand its image and then continue on. Ultimately, I think they're trying to sell this thing for a lot of money, or at least they were. He's continuously bringing down the valuation of the company with all the crazy stuff that he's doing. And ultimately, you got to think that these bad actors will ultimately, they'll do anything for money, anything for the money, anything for the high, no matter who or how many other people they hurt along the way. And I do think that part of this is the high, because if you know who I'm talking about and you've seen the video or the live stream that he initiated himself on YouTube and X or Twitter, seems like he owns something. Seems like homeboy's on something. Just my opinion, okay? Additionally, we also need to, point out another celebrity, actually another personality being a celebrity. I don't know if the other guy, I can consider him a celebrity, maybe a local celebrity, but I'm talking about a big internationally known name, and that is Britney.
Britney, bitch.
And apparently she had the cops called on her here recently, as she was dancing with some knives or something. Like, I don't know what she was doing, but she was dancing with some knives, and some people thought that she might have been potentially, at risk of harming herself, as she is now on her own. And unlike Mr. Armstrong, she didn't go to jail, whereas he did. He ended up registering himself on the docket for anyone to see, public information here, from Gwinnett County, Georgia's inmate list or intake. I don't know exactly what they call it, but I'll put it up on the screen so you guys can see it. And Scott Schaefer, he did a video titled "Insane Live Stream Leads to YouTuber's Arrest." Okay. And in this video of his, he makes a lot of great points, but I am in agreement with Mr. Schaefer. And I'm in agreement with him that none of what has happened, the arrest, potentially tearing apart his family, losing his job, supposedly losing his money, will deter other internet scammers from doing the same and using social media to harm and rob so many other people. Mainly because a lot of people probably won't even know that this happened, because not everyone's going to, research. The internet scammer's not going to research. You know what? Tell me all the previous internet scammers, that got busted. They're not going to do that. They're going to think that they're smarter than everybody else and can take advantage of so many other people and take all their money. The same person here who supposedly has $80 million in XRP drives around in a $100,000+ Ram TRX pickup truck. The live stream was him trying to regain possession of his Lamborghini that he said was stolen, and wears a near $300,000 Rolex is supposedly broke. His words, not mine, or the internet's words, not mine, and allegedly, and essentially was down to nothing. He was abandoned, left with nothing to his name except for the ability to jump online, create a new account, gain over 50,000 subscribers in just a few days, and also include a link for donations. So if anybody wants to send me donations, by all means, whatever. But this dude, he put up a link for donations, and he has accrued, I believe, over $150,000 in just a few days from his loyal subscribers and followers and viewers who don't even understand and know who he is, what he's about, what he's done, and more than likely what he's going to do and is capable of moving forward. Crazy part about it was, even in this live stream, he got busted because he had his mistress in his truck that he was having an affair with at the time during this live stream. And the cop said, "Who's in your truck?" And he had to say it on the live stream. The same woman that he is apparently has been paying $50,000 to every month. Consensual business arrangement. So, yeah.
Then it says here, unlawfully diverting sums as large as $50,000 per month from the company's sponsorship revenue to a company to an independent contractor who Armstrong was having an inappropriate relationship with. So here what they're saying is that he was taking money from the company, $50,000 a month, and paying it to a company which was allegedly owned by Cassie, who is the lady that Ben was allegedly having an affair with.
I'll let y'all connect the dots here. But unfortunately, I don't think whether it's him, Ben, BitBoy, whomever, or formerly known as BitBoy Crypto, or Britney Spears, or anybody for that matter, I don't think that YouTube is likely going to do anything to stop it either. YouTube does step in and they try to control and curb some of the potentially dangerous and harmful content on their platform. But things like this, they are not, at least not yet. Time will tell. We will see. We shall see. Anything is possible, right? And YouTube has actually rolled out a new feature, and it's called YouTube Create Beta. And I don't know if you guys have seen this, but YouTube is essentially trying to corner the market, and they're trying to create this one-stop shop ecosystem that is essentially the place to go to create content and connect and engage with your audience and ultimately make money. The more money you make, the more money they make. And we have these conversations somewhat on a regular basis between YouTube and myself. And every conversation is a way for me, my channels, to make more money. And yes, great. YouTube cares about my financial well-being. Absolutely not. But they know that the more that I try to make through their platform, the more of a percentage that they are going to make off the top. And so this new YouTube Create Beta is just another piece of the puzzle or another tool in their arsenal of their, superhero utility belt for creators, where now they've created an app where you can edit videos from your phone, your smartphone. And I think Android got it first instead of instead of iOS, which was strange, interesting to see. And they're trying to simplify creating content. And, they've also offered other tools as far as title suggestions. And I think they're even helping you make thumbnails now. They have suggestions probably for descriptions and keyword tags. And they also rolled out some features for shorts to add filters and different, special effects and things like that. So literally they're trying to be everything to everybody, which would essentially allow them to wipe out their competition, being primarily TikTok, Instagram, maybe Twitter. I don't know if X really counts as competition where people upload videos there, but maybe Rumble is on their radar a little bit. But they are essentially rolling out every possible thing they can to keep the platform safe, relatively safe, and free of harmful content for unsuspecting viewers, increasing the availability and ability of monetization for creators, which is a plus, simplifying the video editing and creation process and uploading, and, incorporating short form content, live streams, premieres, community posts, memberships, merch, stores, products, marketing opportunities, sponsorships, affiliates. I think they got it all, really. And then the other thing is, somebody actually asked me on another video, I think it was about how I was telling you about how potentially, let's just say a homeless person or someone without a home, living in their van, living in their car, as I was telling you guys a story about somebody here locally, and how they could potentially be using the same time that they're standing holding a sign to create content that could potentially earn them a fair amount of money. But the question was, what if they don't have a bank account and to get the direct deposit? And you can opt in for YouTube for the time being, as far as I know, to send, or Google is actually who pays creators. Google can send you a paper check. So that is an option. It's, you don't have to do a direct deposit into your bank. They can send you a paper check. It'll be a little bit slower, but once you get on the schedule and the routine, then, it'll have this normal intervals for which you receive these checks. And also, I did hear about some bank in Australia that was doing away with cash, and with doing away with cash completely, they were doing away with paper checks too. So yeah, that is a possibility. Will it hit the US anytime soon? I highly doubt it. And for the most part, I'm pretty sure that Google will probably still continue to cut checks for the foreseeable future. They would probably prefer an fully automated and electronic transfer, but I think for the time being, they still have the ability and have no issues whatsoever cutting checks. But me personally, I'd rather get it direct, immediate, instantaneous, instead of my check potentially being lost or stolen in the mail. But that's just me, call me old fashioned.